Peace, heathens. Peace. I uploaded some educational videos to bring awareness to HIV and AIDS awareness. That's all. It's not to bash anyone. It's to enlighten the youth and the youngsters about HIV and AIDS, which don't discriminate. HIV is not biased. HIV attack anyone. Just like that jab virus. It attacks anyone. But the more you are educated on HIV and AIDS, the more awareness it brings to, to enlighten you on these things. Because it seems like a lot of people just not educating the youth on HIV and AIDS like they should be. But you want to educate the youth on the LGBT, and the youth can catch AIDS through the LGBT. See, you got to educate them. You can't be biased if you're doing the teaching. You got to explain to the kids that if you switch over to the LGBT, meaning man on man or woman on woman, you can exchange fluids and still catch HIV, which will lead to AIDS if you're not taking your medicine that you got to take every day. You see? So it's like one hand washes the other, but they're teaching one lesson but holding the whole lesson out. Because HIV and AIDS is a serious problem in America. I did a video of a young lady talking about in Atlanta, 80% of the men are gay. Maybe 60%, 40%. The other half on the down low, but bringing body fluids to your wife or your husband at home because you want to go out and party with your girls and all that old bullshit. Sometimes it's not worth it, ladies and gentlemen, to be part of the go along, get along gang. Be a leader, not a follower. See, sometimes you can follow yourself to your own demise. Being a follower. Follow yourself to your own demise, being a follower. And I see that a lot that's going on, what I've been talking about on this channel. See, this channel is, I talk my shit, but I also educate and enlighten the peoples to remind y'all. Because there's been so much foolishness and hypnotize and bamboozle going on that is clouding up some of y'all minds. You see? So I'm here to remind y'all of these things. Yeah, HIV was a big thing, like he was saying, in the 80s and the 90s, and to this day it still goes on. They not talking about it, it's on the low. But I brought the young lady, was on the channel, and she explains her visit to Atlanta, her experience in Atlanta. You see, it wasn't no he say or she say shit. It was from the horse's mouth who actually visit Atlanta and experience this shit. So it's not rhetoric talk. You understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? So I try to bring light. I try to bring that awareness to the youth. I got kids, and we all got kids and nieces and nephews, and we all know how wicked this world is. And if you be a follower, you can follow yourself to your own demise. But the young lady said 80% of the men are gay in Atlanta. A lot of people always want to, I want to move to Atlanta, this, that, the housewives, and they not explaining to y'all that that's like a capital when it comes to HIV. And I'm not here to bash no one, but you need to speak on this shit because that's a death sentence when you transmit that disease to someone else, and not bringing the facts to that person, giving that person an option to say, well, should I deal with them? I like them because of their spirit. Don't just assume that that person gonna be with you and keep your secret away from that person. That's a crime. That's a felony. A big time felony, because you're giving someone a death sentence at that point. You see? And like the young lady was saying, it's not here to bash anyone with that disease. It's here to bring awareness to those who don't have it, to be more cautious out here in this world and society that we live in. All these foreigners cross the border, we don't know what type of diseases they carrying. If you notice on news feeds now, on your YouTube news feed, in the little commercial, you might be seeing Ukraine woman looking for men, American men. You might see Afghanistan woman looking for American men, because they're here. They're here looking to steal your soul. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I see it all the time. Ukraine woman looking for men. And I'm saying all these people they always have lighted on YouTube is the foreigners that they just brought, that they just let cross the border. See, I pays attention to the big page, y'all. You see what I'm saying? The big screen, I'm paying attention to that shit. Every little detail in that screen, I'm paying attention to. Y'all need to pay attention to this shit, y'all. To replace who? You Negroes. And I keep drilling this at y'all. By the help of the rest of you Negroes. You see, I posted another video on my other channel, Black Fighting Black in Hollywood. Y'all know it is Hollywood. I call it Hollywood. You see? And y'all know the situation with what's going on in Hollywood. Hollywood, the most of y'all. As far as with the black situation. And see, I said to y'all before, why ain't white folks talking about it? Because they've been talked about it. I produced a video, my latest video. Remember I said, why ain't white people doing the same shit black folks out here doing? Bashing each other in Hollywood, right? And then I just produced a video today to show y'all that they talked about this Rock Hudson shit. In the 80s, they was talking about it in Hollywood. Y'all know it is Hollywood. So if this been going on since then, ladies and gentlemen, and these grown-ass men taking parts wearing skirts, kissing other men in Hollywood, y'all know it is Hollywood. Y'all seen the footage? What's the other secrets that's going on in Hollywood? Y'all know it is Hollywood. The secrets that goes on in there, the Baphomet, the Illuminati bullshit. What are the other secrets that Cat Williams not sharing with us? What about, and it's educating and it's not bashing, what about the HIV virus and AIDS? That's all up Hollywood Boulevard. If Atlanta's 80% men are gay, what's the percentage in Hollywood? Y'all know it is Hollywood. Because your freaks are coming out now, coming out the closet, exposing each other. But when are y'all gonna get into the details to educate our youth about the HIV and the AIDS that's running wild in Hollywood? Y'all know it is Hollywood. That's why I post these videos, to educate y'all, enlighten y'all, thinking y'all can put the puzzle together. I already got the puzzle put together. I'm putting the pieces out on the table for y'all to put together, right? And I'm walking with y'all. We walking together. We watched the Cat Williams situation, exposing and this, that, and the third. But he's part of the Freemasons too. We got into the Divine9. We got into all that shit, y'all. We exposed the fake shit to enlighten the youth. Because y'all ain't gonna do it. Y'all gonna tell them some old foolishness shit. You see? Having them being followers. And follow themselves to their own demise. You see? So it's glad that YouTube is a platform where you can come up here, talk your shit, but at the same time, you want to do a little teaching to enlighten the peoples that's not enlightened. You see, it gets deep over here. The rabbit hole runs deep over here, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about a little bit of everything over here. We talk our shit. You see? And we expose the fake shit. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the young lady talked about that. You see how all this is connected together. The 80% of the men are gay. The Rock Hudsons in Hollywood. Y'all know it as Hollywood. The Divine9, the Freemasons, all this shit is connected, y'all. I told y'all everything that was taught to us was a lie. Was a lie to go against the Most High word, y'all. Why you think they so quick to legalize the same-sex marriage? This shit been going on for years, y'all. But they not educating y'all on the second half of it, whereas though you can catch HIV or AIDS by having sex with another man or another woman or your gender. They not educating the youth on that. The Atlanta housewives that y'all portray on TV, the what's that, the LA preachers and all this old foolishness shit, y'all. That's for your own your own peoples. Your own people setting up your own demise for you. And they cheering you on. Most of these niggas sold their soul. Most of these niggas sold their soul. We can get to that. The #1 soul seller gots to go to bootlicking ass, what's his name? That do Family Feud. That coon ass nigga. He not even funny. Steve Harvey, that's his name. That nigga he never been funny. He always been a coon ass nigga. You can tell by his lips. He's a coon ass nigga. Always been. Never been funny. He's a traitor to his race. He talked that shit about when Khalid Muhammad was alive. He ain't scared. He ain't scared. This, that, and the third. Right. Look what he doing now. He sold his soul. God damn it. Let's not forget that. You gave a donation to Khalid Muhammad funeral, god damn it. But look what you're doing now. Everything that man was talking against, you're doing. You's a coon ass nigga. You and that Roland Martin cat. Roland Martin is the biggest coon out there, y'all. They talk this tough shit. These niggas ain't never been street and hood. These niggas never been in the hoodie hood, at the trap and all that shit. They never been in that situation, y'all. But they come up here and they try to talk that shit. Real niggas look through that shit. We know real when we see real, nigga, and we know fake when we see fake. Roland Martin and Steve Harvey, you bunch of coon-ass niggas. Part of the Divine9, you sellout-ass niggas. Fuck you niggas. Like I always say, fuck you niggas. Facts. But anyway, youth, you gotta be well educated on HIV and AIDS. That comes with the LGBT. I put the video up there to enlighten the youth, to bring the facts to the youth. God damn it. And that's what we gonna do. We gonna bring them facts to the truth, to the youth. God damn it, we ain't gonna lead them down the motherfucking turnpike, nigga. Fuck wrong with you niggas. You sellout ass niggas. We know who you are. We see you niggas. Your wig crooked. Your edges is bald like a motherfucker. Your Jerry curl got too much juice in it. God damn it. Your fucking heels are fucking ran down in the back. Your depends is leaking on one side. Bitch, we see you niggas. We see you. Damn. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta watch our peoples, y'all. These niggas been selling us out for years. But like I said, what I wouldn't really get into is, Cat Williams, when you gonna start talking about HIV that runs rapid in Hollywood? Y'all know it as Hollywood. Let's talk about it. Kiss another man in the mouth. Wearing skirts for parts. You seen the man had AIDS. He was working in Hollywood. Y'all know it as Hollywood. giving another man full kisses. French joint. Like they was a bitch and a man. Two men in Hollywood. Hollywood, y'all know it as. These are roles we see that y'all putting on movie screens and all that old fake shit. How we know if y'all motherfuckers ain't got, all you motherfuckers is infested with that shit? All over $1, huh? And then they expose their self. They not really getting paid in Hollywood. The Haji came up crying. Because she said her last raise was in what? 2015? That was her last raise? They coming up on the screen exposing their shit. See? They crossed that line. See, when one crossed the line, eventually it's like a domino effect. The rest of them gonna cross the line and start exposing that shit. But I'm really waiting for them to start exposing the HIV and the AIDS because that's serious out here on our youth. Cat Williams, you exposing everything else? What goes on in Hollywood? The sex parties with Puff Daddy, we exposed all that. We seen Puff Daddy kissing, what's his name, Usher, and they having wild sex parties. But it brings me back to when the young lady said in Atlanta, and the video was up, that in Atlanta they be having HIV parties. All of them known to have AIDS, and they know it, so they have sex parties amongst each other. What that sound like, ladies and gentlemen? What Puff Daddy is into. The same shit. Sex parties. Mace, all of them talked about that shit. A couple of the rappers got them cheeks clapped. Y'all talked about it. It's out there. I'm not talking shit or just talking because I have lips. I'm spilling the tea. That's already out there. Most of the people y'all look up to, y'all little celebrities and rappers and all these motherfuckers got their cheeks clapped. In Hollywood, over that $1. They sold their soul over that $1 in Hollywood. But Hollywood got a trace that goes back to HIV from the Rock Hudson days. Or Rock Newman. You see? But they not talking about that. They not spilling the tea on that. They spilling the tea on wild sex parties in Hollywood. But see, the young lady exposed to wild sex parties in Atlanta. HIV wild sex parties in Atlanta. 80% of the men turned the fuck out. We already know our females are turned out. You see? And then we're going to include the down low motherfuckers. You see on both hands, the sneakiness, the wickedness that comes in a relationship when your partner being sneaky or conniving. Y'all know how it is. You're going out here, you're partying with your friends. Like she said, you partying with the fellas, all right? You partying with the fellas. Down low ass niggas that talk that rah-rah shit. But I just wanted to bring some awareness to the peoples about that HIV, especially the youth. It's serious, youth. The LGBT would lead to HIV and AIDS. If they not telling y'all and educating y'all that on this, they're wrong. So I'm going to bring it to y'all, raw, uncut, unfiltered. Because if I wouldn't bring this information, I wouldn't love y'all if I didn't bring this information and share this knowledge with y'all. You see, I say, oh man, gay, let them heathens get and kill themselves like they doing now. Walking themselves into the hellfire, the blind leading the blind, they all going in the ditch. I can be that, but I'm not here for that. I'm sitting here to relieve this message, to relay this message to the peoples, the mass. God damn it. I'm sitting here for that. Each prophet has his own scripture. that comes from the Most High. You see? Each prophet is here to do something totally different. I don't know what that prophet doing, but he's trying to uplift the peoples to bring them closer to the Most High and have them stop following that foolishness. I'm with him. But he don't know what I'm teaching. He don't know what the Most High gave me to teach to the peoples. You see? But see, I'm here to uplift the youth and educate most of the peoples about HIV awareness, AIDS, which is a death sentence. You can transmit that to your baby if you don't have no kids. And style and profile. That styling and profiling shit can be your death sentence. Why? Because he got a nice car or he got a couple dollars. You looking to scheme on a nigga. You looking to come up on a nigga. You know how our sisters think. They use niggas as for stepping stones to get to the next level. After they use you up, they kick you to the side and move on to the next person that they was working on. You see? See, they had him. They was working on him when she had you, right? But then she had got him. Then once she got him and confirmed that, she let you go because she knew it was the end of the road for you. But see, that can cause her death sentence by chasing the limelight, that fast money, that luxury look, and all that old fake shit. The man ain't even telling her he HIV positive. He ain't gonna tell you that. It's gonna be a one night stand. I already told you how our peoples get down with that one night stand shit. Meet a motherfucking female or a male that night. That night, shit, later on that night, y'all fucking. You feel me? No respect for self. Because at that point, you don't have respect for self. You don't have no knowledge of self because you out there in the wee hours of the morning when you should be home. Even if you don't have a wife, you shouldn't be in them bars bar hopping, drinking on the devil's punch, right? Drinking on the devil's punch. Which makes it cloudy in your mind when you're making decisions. And that one cloudy mind and that decision can ruin your life and give you a death sentence through HIV, AIDS. So you always wrap it up, fellas. When she say she is allergic to the land, whatever, because they hit you with that, oh no, I'm allergic. Say, well then we good, then I can't do nothing. That's simple. That's simple. The pussy ain't worth getting a death sentence. And most of you niggas would do it. Knowing that person has HIV, you will still lay down with him and have unprotected sex with him because you're desperate. And there's a lot of desperate people out here that do desperate shit. So I come up here and I enlighten the youth, educate the youth, because most of our peoples dropped the ball and they forgot about the teachings. Everything is about me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Everything is about me. And it's not. It's not about you. Social media don't make you famous. You're not famous because you got a bunch of followers that you'll never meet in your life. You might meet a few of them. But a lot of y'all take this social media shit to your head. You using it in all the wrong places. You're not uplifting. You're not teaching. And you up here begging for money. Most of y'all are on YouTube. Begging. Beggars. Slaving. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to bring that awareness about HIV. How this shit runs all the way to Hollywood. And back, goddammit, to Atlanta, to LA, to let's get it. Let's talk about it in your state, in your town. What's the percentage of the HIV and AIDS in your town and your city? Can we go to the health department, since it's a public building, and request public records? Could we do that? Constitutional rights? Or they won't release that information to us, to the public. Even though it's a public building, the health department is a public building. You can go on there recording. If they don't got the signs posted. And we might visit that one day, the health department, to see if we can get a audit. What's the proper word for that? It's called a foyer. Go up inside the building and request a foyer. Y'all know what a foyer is. A foyer is a form, a document that just, that you requesting of all the employees in that building. Which you can go in any public building and request a foyer. You know what I mean? It's just records that's, your constitutional right to go in public buildings and record. Your First Amendment right, you know what I'm saying? To record in public. Whatever the eye can see, you can record. I used to do that shit. I laid back from it, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people ain't educated on it. And they like to call the cops on you, and I don't like wasting tax people dollars by them calling the cops out, and the cops gonna come out and they don't even get my name like I explained to the people. They not gonna even get my name. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm exercising my first constitutional right to record in public. Any public building that's not any signs posted, where it say you can't come in and record, then you might want to back up off that. You don't want to challenge that because they're going to put you through the ringer because they got the shit posted. But if it's not posted in the public building, you can go in and record. Another topic for another time. And maybe one day we'll do an audit. You know what I'm saying? We can go to the post, or we hit the post office up. Wherever y'all want to go, we can go. That's public. Public library, wherever. And I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. But anyway, stay on topic, because this video about to end. For the youth, I need y'all to be aware of HIV and AIDS. It's serious. It's a death sentence. And like I said, when they teaching y'all this LGBT shit in school, they should also bring awareness to y'all about HIV and AIDS, because that is a death sentence. And you don't want to get a death sentence, and your life didn't even begin yet. You understand, youth? You understand? All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to bring this information to y'all to connect the Hellywood, which y'all know is Hollywood, the Divine9, the Freemasons, and all that foolishness together. They're all in the bed together, y'all, giving out HIV. They going against the Most High word. And this is what happens when you go against the Most High word. Consequences. So now they trying to push this agenda on the American people. On people, period. But I'm here to bring that awareness to the peoples, to enlighten y'all, to keep y'all informed. Hey, God damn it. Everything that was taught to you was a lie. And I'm going to expose it. With that being said, until the next time, stand on y'all square and always put the Most High first. And everything will fall in place just like that. Peace.